Hey friends, it's Cara H, Cadwallader, the Connector, here with your daily dose of love for this Friday, January 25th, 2013. I missed you yesterday. Had an event that I produced at a gallery in downtown San Diego. The event was titled We Have Risen, and it was an embodiment of the King's vision of beloved community and a display of how we here in San Diego have been embodying his dream for decades now. And personally, my roots here now date back about 40 years. So I was a busy bee, to say the least. And part of yesterday, along with celebrating and highlighting food, music, dance, art, and I missed a lot of people too. So there are always plenty more opportunities. Domino, you're in the way of my camera, yo. This is Domino. And Domino has become a quick friend as I've stayed in this location for the past 3 weeks. And this is my last video from here, from the Cabani family home in Spring Valley. It's been an amazing, beautiful experience. It's been a lot of reflections and sitting with what is, and feeling into my own sadness in my heart. How unsustainable I am, which is a contradiction, right? Cara loves to talk about sustainability, and yet Cara's so darn unsustainable. Sitting with my sadness of talking about being present in the here and now, and that's what it is, right? That's all there is. And yet I'm still very much affected by my past, by what I've always known of as love. And it's still guiding my path as I'm moving forward. And maybe the difference between now and when I was in my 20s is that I can more quickly recognize what's happening in the moment versus, years after reflection being able to come to some insights. One of my soul sisters, Kainat, she made amazing Pakistani food for our event yesterday. She was in the kitchen all day long. We just surrendered. We're doing this event. We're giving love because it's the divine feminine way. As one of my mentors taught me, feeding others is the quickest path to enlightenment. So she cooked up a feast for about 100 people yesterday. And as we were buying the food in the morning, we were talking about each of us experiencing sadness in our heart right now. And just wanting connection, wanting deep connection and intimacy and ultimately love. And how, even though we talk about it, even though we surround ourselves in communities that are conscious and or forward moving, it's still this unmet need. So, introducing my first love book. More love, connection, sensuality, and intimacy in your life now. I'm so excited to share this with you, to have a copy of it in the physical material realm that I get to share. It's, again, drawing the awareness between how love is synonymous with work. Love is work. It just is. It requires communication, first and foremost. Yeah. It requires an intimacy with oneself, a connection with the earth and ourselves and our spirit to be able to connect with others. So inside of it, you'll find exercises for you to do at home, like breathing, exercises for you to write and fill out, as well as embodied exercises. This is a tool. I'm by no means perfect. I'm by no means any enlightened being who knows anything. Right? But I do have my life path and my experiences in this world. So let me just read you the introduction, and maybe that'll give you an idea. Or I'll read parts of it. I'm pretty sure that you are just like me, and that you too crave real-time human connection, as well as relationships that you can sink your teeth into. Perhaps this is what drives you to troll the internet, posting your cute profile picture to miscellaneous dating sites, reading the personal ads on Craigslist, and wondering where that singular one person who will complete you is, or where your people are. Roller derby, church, rock climbing, tantra, where? The most ironic thing is that they're right beside you. In the room above you, the house next door, and the stranger sitting across the seat from you, the lady at the park, and the man at the grocery store, gods and goddesses walking around as ordinary folk and just awaiting the moment to dispense their magical medicine. All you ever have to do is ask, "Hi, how are you?" These are 4 of the easiest words in the English language. Perhaps, however, you're just like me, and you are immobilized by fears of being rejected and judged after a lifetime of being beaten into submission. I once wished that I could comfortably sit on my peers' beds in their dorm rooms and simply enjoy engaging in small talk. Rather, I felt highly self-conscious, unable to find the right words, embarrassingly silent, and completely and totally inept. Yet, all I wanted to do was jump with joy at the arrival of a sweet friend, exclaim "yes!" and then melt into each other's arms, just as a family's dog who can so easily embody unconditional love is quickly able to do. Instead, I came into this world swinging. I had to keep my fists up because I had big people around me who liked to hit, pull, slap, beat, and hurt. I had to keep my ears half closed because the bile and the venom that flew out of the mouths of others was painful beyond words. Yes, we all have our tales of wounding. From our elementary school playgrounds where we were mercilessly teased and brutalized by bullies, to the dull blade of a machete used to hack off our body parts as we simply tried to live our everyday lives. As human beings, we all feel deeply. This is what connects us as a global species. Unfortunately, we have become desensitized and anesthetized to our feelings, thanks in large part to our technology as well as to our conditioning. So that's just a little bit from the introduction on how to use this love book. And as I told a friend today who I hadn't seen in a while, I stopped into where he works at a coffee shop. I told him that, perhaps I've begun my world tour of love, and the past year of being booted out of 2 places was the universe telling me it's time to fly. I surrender. Wherever you want to send me, universe, I'm listening. I hope you are too.